It is time for your dose of cocktail making and mixology. I am here at one of my favorite spots, Edwin Coe Spirits, to learn all about their summer cocktail menu. And you know we're going to shake up a few, and you're invited. Let's do it.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Edwin Coe Spirits. I am now behind the bar at Edwin Coe, joined by co-owner Kristin Collins. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Great. How are you?
Good. Okay, so summer's here.
Yes.
And we're so excited because you all do the best rollouts of your menu.
Thank you.
So we get to explore your summer menu today. So
Yeah.
kind of just tell me about it. Give me the essence of it.
Well, as usual, it's going to be focused on seasonal summer flavors.
Yeah.
We do change that quarterly with the seasons. So we're going to really highlight those favorite fruits, but as well as vegetables like cucumber, just light, refreshing, really a lot of herbs, a little bit of spice in there, and just a little something for everyone as usual. You know, we like to try to cater to all palates.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Okay, well, we're going to get to mixing. So what's the first drink?
First drink is our blackberry smash.
Okay.
Yes. So this is made with our house blackberry shrub. So if folks aren't familiar with shrub, that is a really nice way of saying we've added vinegar for acidity instead of like lemon juice, lime juice, you know, something of that nature. So it helps balance out this cocktail.
Yeah.
The blackberry is a little bit sweet tart, right? So
Okay, you have
as
to
a base
remind me, I'm
itself.
pouring in my smaller bit.
Yeah, you can go into your small actually.
Small, okay.
So you're gonna do 1 ounce of our blackberry shrub.
Okay.
And 2 ounces of our high rye bourbon.
All right. Ooh.
This has been aged 2 years, and it's high rye because it has a higher rye grain content. It still has at least 51% corn, as all bourbons must be, but it has about 38% rye.
Ooh.
And then we're gonna do some cracked black pepper as
Okay.
well. So something a little
Unique,
different.
yes. How
Yeah,
many
kind of
cracks?
gets a little peppery. 2 or 3 is good. You know, I think you like your things a little hotter, so you
little
can go
hot,
with that.
yeah.
That's great. Yeah. And so it's just going to add to that nice savory kind of bit of this drink.
Yeah.
So we're going to shake it up for maximum 8 seconds. It really doesn't need a huge amount of. Oh, I almost forgot the most important part.
Oh.
Our basil.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. This is a blackberry shrub. It's as
Yes.
important to this drink as the blackberries themselves. I would go ahead, I would put that, just snip off the leaves. You don't really want the stems, but the leaves themselves can go, and you can bruise them. You can kind of smush them up a little bit to start releasing some of that aromatic. You sure can.
Yes.
Yeah. And I like mine extra basil. I sometimes will even add extra, but you know, to each their own. I would reserve or keep a nice pretty sprig for the top there, because that's going to be your garnish at the end of it all.
Cute.
Yeah.
So like that big.
That'll
so
be
go
great.
On top. Okay.
Yeah.
So we set that off to the side. Add in. Ooh, and basil just smells.
I know, it
so
smells
good.
so good. I was just thinking the same thing.
I'm
I
like,
can
if
smell
you
that
have
now.
not had basil in a cocktail, do it here because
So good.
just add something.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we'll shake for about 8 seconds.
Okay.
And after our shake, what we're gonna do is actually we're not gonna strain anything, we're just gonna roll it into the glass. And so at home, if I was gonna make this at home, I would probably actually muddle my blackberries. But you know, we batch big here, we do a lot. And so, yeah, this is just kind of streamlines everything. But you still have the seeds in there from our syrup, and you don't even have to use that strainer, you're just gonna get to pour right in. It's easy peasy.
Yes. A rolling.
Yeah. And you want to try to get all that basil in there. I mean, it's kind of fun. If it sits on top, we'll push it down. We'll add in some more ice. You know, that's how you get those volumes up a bit. I might have deterred you from shaking quite as long as we maybe could have. But I would go ahead and pack in some more ice in that glass. Yeah. And we'll even use probably just a stir to kind of press down and kind of, make it look a little nicer there. Let you do the honors.
Yes. It smells so good.
Yeah. Packing a glass with ice is like a really quick and easy way to really bring your volume up. So if you're having a party for guests and things are looking a little lackluster, add some more ice in it. Usually will help keep that drink cool and actually kind of improve the appearance as well.
And it people think a lot of ice means not enough liquor.
No, but
really it preserves the liquor from diluting.
That's
the
right.
ice diluting, right?
And you know, a heavy pour, especially the distillery. You know, we're not that stingy with our alcohol here. We measure for responsibility purposes. But yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Is that cute? Okay. Ooh. Okay, that shrub was surprising.
I was like, okay, good. I like it.
Yes, wow. Oh my gosh, that's so fun because you go in and you think that you're going to get hit with the sweetness, which you are of the blueberry, but it's light sweet, and then it brings it back, and then this underneath pow of that shrub with the vinegar.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah.
This is
good.
my type
it's
of
one
drink.
Of my
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Blackberry smash.
Perfect.
On to the next. Okay, Kristin, so that blackberry smash definitely had the punch or the smash in that. Love it. And now this one will be more refreshing.
Yes.
So what are we going to make?
So we're going to make a cucumber cooler. Okay. So this is made with our soft gin. A reminder, our soft gin is lighter on juniper. It's less piney. It's very botanical and it pairs excellent with citrus and those light, refreshing flavors.
I love cucumber, so I'm excited about this.
We're going to give you a nice, hearty 2-ounce pour of our soft gin.
Okay. Wonderful.
And then here we have already juiced for you. This is a more vivid one is cucumber juice. Okay. So it's an ounce of cucumber. Next we have our own local honey. These are from the bees at our place. So an ounce of that, and then we finish it off with some real lime juice. So 3/4 ounce of that. And then we're gonna take mint sprig here. You can save well, if you like to save the pretty top. Actually, this drink is not gonna have it on as a garnish. You're just gonna strip off about 4 of those mint leaves, and you're gonna remove those, toss them into your shaker. They're gonna help add to that light, refreshing flavor. You can.
Give it a little.
It'll definitely get a little slapped up in there inside that shaker too. And then you'll fill that small shaker.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That is okay. And we're setting it and popping it. Oh, I didn't do it hard enough. This is my kryptonite.
This is our master class.
Okay.
All right, so if you're gonna do it, I would look for that air gap. Give it a little,
you gotta.
Get little karate move there.
Okay.
All right. So now we're gonna julep strain. So julep strainer is this one.
Yes.
So it's really nice for getting out like big chunks, and I would even go the other way with it.
Okay.
Yep. And just kind of let it rest, but kind of stabilize it too with that finger, and then you can pour everything right on into that stemless wine glass that we've got there. Once we've got that in there, we're going to backfill it with some fresh ice until you get your volume right on up to the edge there.
All right. Okay.
And then we're going to garnish with our pretty little cucumber roll.
Cute.
I like to make mine even extra fancy, so I stick my mint sprig in there too. You can put a little straw. Very light and refreshing for the summertime.
Something like that?
Yeah, that looks great.
All right. Ooh.
Would you like a little
so fun.
straw
Yes.
to sample?
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, here we are. It's like a green juice.
Yeah.
So refreshing. Oh my goodness. With the cucumber, the mint. I mean, this is honestly one of my go-tos of just like that cucumber, mint, fresh patio, live music.
Yes, that's right.
And all of the above. All right. Cucumber cooler.
Cucumber cooler.
All right. Well, those are 2 amazing drinks that we have made here at Edwin Coe. So stay tuned after commercial break as we make a couple of other favorites. We'll be right back.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Do you want to know the best places to go to eat and drink around Northeast Indiana? Well, join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15, weekdays at 9 a.m. as I take you inside of the best restaurants, new and old, explore their menu, and of course, mix up some cocktails. Where will I go next? Well, you'll have to watch and see, but I want to know, where do you recommend I go?
Keep up with Jessica Williams on Living Local 15, weekdays at 9.
Welcome back. I am here at Edwin Coe Spirits located in Churubusco, and today we're having so much fun making some summer cocktails off their hot new menu. And joining me is Kristin Collins, co-owner. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Okay, so we've been making the blackberry smash, the cucumber cooler, and now we're gonna make something that you feel people can kind of make at home if they want to, right?
Yeah, this is gonna be your, easy peasy go-to for summer.
Okay, so this is a summer mule.
Yep.
But what they need, the key ingredient is your vodka.
That's right, Edwin Coe vodka.
Yes.
So we're going to use 1.5 ounces of our corn-based vodka today. So if you're unfamiliar, you haven't tried our stuff before, it would be comparable to Tito's.
Okay.
So 1.5 ounces of that. And then we've already poured out for you some fresh pineapple juice and lime juice. So those are the next items that you're going to add in there. And then you're going to fill up your copper mug in true traditional mule fashion. Fill that all the way up to the rim with ice, actually.
With ice,
and then once you have it packed with ice, you're just going to top with the rest with a ginger beer. So we use Gosling's. It's very crowd pleasing. I will say, like Fever Tree makes a really good ginger beer. So yeah, there are other brands out there.
And I'm going all the way up with the ice,
all the way up, all the way up. One of our best kept secrets is at home we use Kroger. It's spicier. It has like a really like a bite, so it's really good. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna top this off here, and then once you have that pretty much up to the rim, nice and full, you're gonna use your bar spoon today to just agitate or kind of stir that up.
Yeah.
Little bar trick: if you stick your spoon right on down to the center, you can use both hands and give a little swivel.
Yeah.
Feel a little. And then you can go kind of up and down. You're basically just incorporating everything from the bottom of that cup on up and through, so they have a nice mixed drink.
Okay, Kristin, does this technique have a name?
It probably does, but don't ask me.
We're gonna call it the swivel.
There we go.
We're gonna call it the swivel, yes.
Swivel. Yeah, I like it. I like it.
All right.
Perfect. And then we are just gonna garnish this with a slice of fresh pineapple. I like to put mine on the rim, so we've already scored that there. Put a little slit in it. Voila.
And just like that?
That's just like that.
Just like that. All right. Refreshing meal.
Refreshing.
Oh, I've never had a pineapple mule.
Yeah, I've told you, mules are not my go-to. I can appreciate them occasionally, but this is my favorite of our seasonal meals. We always change it up each menu, and this is one of my favorites.
It's like the pineapple really goes with the ginger well.
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent.
You can actually make this at home yourself, or of course come on in to Edwin Coe. But we have one more cocktail we're going to make that's really intense.
It's intense.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Wake up with us on WANE 15's First News every weekday morning.
We'll bring you the local news you need to start your day.
Stay with CBS Mornings at 7 on WANE 15.
We've got the overnight breaking news and in-depth reporting.
And uplifting stories to start your day off right.
Then at 9, watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams. Hey, Jessica.
We're talking food, fun, and everything going on in Northeast Indiana.
First News, CBS Mornings.
And then Living Local 15.
A great way to start your day.
Every day.
Well, on to our finale drink, which is an interesting one, layered, and it sounds like a food item, like tongue-tied.
Yeah, it's conceptually based off of a food item, I would say. Yeah.
Yes.
I love Thai food. It's one of my favorite Asian cuisines, and so just kind of started muddling that and a couple of other ideas together and came up with this tongue-tied cocktail, which is probably my most complex cocktail I've ever come up with, and it's tongue-tied is a great name for it because it kind of keeps sometimes leaves people unsure of what to think, what to say. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a rum base, but you must, Kristin, rattle off some of the ingredients because you're going to be like, what?
Yeah. So we use our barrel-aged rum. We've got some things that are a bit polarizing in themselves, cilantro in there, but curry, ginger. We've got chili pepper, sesame. It's really like coconut. It's got a really balanced umami kind of profile to the drink itself.
Yeah,
all those different
well,
flavors.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
She said this drink is outrageous, and I'm like, the more outrageous, the better.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna have you crush ice.
Okay.
Every bit of this this cocktail is very labor intensive, I'll tell you. So we're gonna crush ice first. Jessica here's an old pro at crushing ice around here.
You know,
great. It's kind of fun.
I got my training at Edwin Coe University, and now.
Boom.
Boom.
That's it. That's great. So we can fill our glass mostly full of crushed ice.
Okay. Nice.
I feel like this kind of helps with the texture of the cocktail too. That whole mouthfeel.
Right. Okay.
And like if you really start thinking of cocktails in more of a culinary way and like foods you like, you can get so much more creative, I find, in terms of what you like and just come up with. It can be really fun.
Okay.
All right. So we'll backfill that here shortly, but that's a good starting point for some of our crushed ice there.
Okay,
so
wonderful.
we've already pre-mixed for you. We're going to take our barrel-aged rum here.
Yes.
And so we will go ahead and fill that up.
2 ounces?
And yes, and we're going to put that in our shaker actually.
Okay. Wonderful.
And then we're also going to add in our lime juice.
Okay.
Tongue-tied. This is our house syrup. It's made with an orgeat, which is typically made with almonds. I've done it with peanut though.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean that in and of itself is just, and that's where you're
Spicy.
going to find like your ginger and your curry and your sesame oil and on all that good fun stuff. And this is a coconut cream for just a touch of sweetness to help balance out some of those flavors.
Okay.
And then we're also going to do cilantro. So we're going to do about 8 leaves roughly, or a couple sprigs worth of that.
Okay.
We tend to pluck our leaves. We don't really always like the bitterness of the stem, but if you don't mind that, you know, you can do that too.
Okay.
So
Is that enough? A little bit more?
Yeah, I always go a little heavier. I like cilantro. You could always omit that from this cocktail if you wanted. So next we're going to go ahead and fill our shaker with ice and give that just a quick shake, about 5 seconds.
5 seconds? Okay.
Cilantro is pretty fragile. You can muddle that up in a hurry here and just banging it up with some ice.
Okay.
And we don't want too much liquid either. Remember, ice is an ingredient in there, so it will dilute. That's great. And then we're going to julep strain so that we get those little, it's going to be there. And then we're going to julep strain this so that we don't have the cilantro in the drink itself. So just a slow pour into your glass of crushed ice here.
Okay, wonderful.
And then once you get all that out, then you can start putting all that other crushed ice back in. And we're going to make a pretty mountain of ice on top of that.
All right.
Good, and you'll just want to keep packing that, and we really do want a good inch or two of rise over top. It's a little messy while you're making it, but it makes for a pretty cocktail in the end. That looks great.
That's good?
So, yeah, that looks good. Great. And then you can take a couple cilantro sprigs, give them a little smack if you want to help be able to smell those a little bit more easily. And then it helps if you push them in with your straw. It's just a little easier to get them into that glass. And so, yeah, even off to the edge is always an easy kind of spot to slide things in. You're doing great, though. That looks great. Okay, and then last but not least, we're going to take real fresh lime squeeze here. Just go ahead and give a squeeze over the top of your drink, and then once you're done with that, you can slap that on your rim. And that is tongue-tied.
All right, well, I am excited.
Okay. We've hyped it up a lot here. I'm going to feel the pressure now.
Wow.
Which flavor did you get it, right?
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, this is fun. This is literally, I feel like I'm eating like a pad thai dish, and I'm actually like drinking it, and then there's ice and a little booze.
It's a little different, right?
This is fun, you know, but I love trying new things that sits outside of the normal drinks, because all day we see the normal stuff on menus. So one thing I love about your place is that you can't go get a whole peanut Thai dish in a glass and experience something new.
Yeah. And there's booze in there, remember that. That's the whole real fun of this.
And I love an orget. Love an orget. Okay, this was worth the struggle of all the steps. Very good, very exciting. Thank you so much, Kristin.
Thanks so much for coming.
Now, do you have to do Jessica's favorite pick?
Yes,
We cannot forget.
That's right.
Okay, so out of all of them, I do have to say that my favorite one, probably the Blackberry Smash. That, you did something really cool with that shrub.
Yeah.
So that was cool. But this one's fun too. Like, I could drink this because I feel like it's something different.
Yeah, yeah.
So thank you.
Of course. Thanks for coming. I'm so glad to have you.
And if you'd like more information about Edwin Coe Spirits, we'll have their website listed below. Come and check them out and try out this summer cocktail menu. And I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Edwin Coe Spirits.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group. Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.